Good morning. Time to make the coffee. So I'm back this morning. Yay! This morning's coffee flavor is Wild Mountain Blueberry by Green Mountain. It's really good. So I got this little owl mug quite a while ago. I've had it for at least 2 or 3 years, and I got it at one of the dollar stores. And my daughter liked it so well that I usually keep the cup for her to drink coffee in when she comes over. But I thought this morning I would use it. And you can get something very similar on Amazon. I know I didn't pay a lot for it, and they're more expensive on Amazon, but I love this little guy. I think he's so cute. Like I said, the reason I don't use him all the time is because when my daughter comes for coffee, that's kind of her mug. So I bought her one too, actually on Amazon, for her house. And the other day, my little grandson made her a cup of coffee, and he put whipped cream and some sort of sprinkles on top. It was really cute. So anyway, yesterday I was having issues. I've been having issues with the phone. I talked about it before, where I'll go into certain areas of the house and people can't hear me. I can hear them, but they can't hear me. So I took the phone to the T-Mobile Metro thing. I took Bandit for a haircut, and on the way I stopped there. So anyway, the guy did something. I think they refreshed something at the tower, and hopefully it'll work. But in the meantime, when I went to do my video, I couldn't get my video clips to load with the KineMaster. So I don't know what happened there. But now that I'm making new recordings, it seems to work. So I'll work a little bit more, because sometimes I used to use the pictures from my camera phone, and they're still on there, but I just can't get it to talk with KineMaster. So anyway, that was my exciting evening of trying to fix that problem, and I couldn't fix it. But like I said, it is working this morning with fresh and new videos. So, and today I have my last leg doctor appointment. So my legs are still sore. You know, they're very tender where he did the injections, and itchy. It's just, you want to scratch, but you can't. So, for any of you that are interested in knowing a little bit more information on that, and if you need to have your varicose veins done, I just, wanted to do a little update on that. Now, I wouldn't have had them done again except for the blood clot that I developed in the one leg. So it was necessary that I get it done, and it wasn't just for cosmetic reasons. Although in the past I had it done for that reason, but apparently varicose veins can have a negative effect on your health too. So anyway, I'm going to put some cream in my coffee, and I'm using the Grinch International Delight Frosted Sugar Cookie. I figured it would be good with the blueberry. But really, the sugar cookie creamer isn't any much different than just the plain old French vanilla, which is good. French vanilla is good, but I don't taste any sugar cookie. So I'll finish it. My grandson will finish it, because he likes the French vanilla creamer the best, and I got him some of that too while I was out. So anyway, cheers. That's tasty. So I still have my fireplace going this morning, and this is a free app that I downloaded from the internet. So I have that on in my kitchen when I'm sitting here in the morning. That and my little fake candle, my motion candle, I got those on Amazon. I forget how many you got in a pack. I think like maybe 6 of them, and I don't remember the price either. I really should open an Amazon store because I'm always talking about fun and great things that I've gotten on Amazon. But so far I haven't done that. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy my coffee now. My daughter came over last night, and she and one of my grandsons, they took one of my chairs out, put it on the curb, because it was, not the best, and it wasn't comfortable, and it was dirty from the dogs, and I just have too much furniture, and I have to start getting rid of some of it. I tried calling Habitat for Humanity to see if they could pick up my armoire, but I think I'm going to try to go online with that and maybe schedule a pickup there. I just wanted to know if they pick things like that up. And of course, they didn't call me back. You can't get anybody to call you back anymore. Even a lot of the doctor's offices won't call you back, which could be a problem. All their messages say, if you're experiencing blah, 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 go to the emergency room. So I guess that's the new protocol. So, all right, I'm going to finish my coffee and meet you at the budget book. Well, there goes all the garbage for this morning. Yay! All right, here we are back at the budget book. So, Tuesday, I didn't get around to doing Tuesday because of my issues with the phone, but Tuesday I did not spend any money. So that's good, but yesterday I did spend money. So I get a red X there. And while I was out, I had my little buddy trimmed. That was $55. And Lizzie's going on Saturday. That'll be another $55. So that was money spent. And then while I was out, I went to Aldi's because I wanted their deal on butter. And their butter was $2.49, and so they had a limit of 6, and I bought 6 of them. And I really would like to buy 4 more, and that way I'll have butter because I'll freeze it, and that way I'll have butter for the whole of the year. This year I've only bought butter one other time, I think, because I did the same thing last year. And, I think it's like normally $3.99 or 3 something, 3.4, I don't know what it is, but it's $3 and something. So, you save on 10 of them, you save quite a bit. So things like that I'll buy ahead, and then just use them as I need to. And butter lasts great in the freezer for that amount of time. So, and I only take out 1 stick at a time. And what else did I buy? I stopped at Dollar Tree because I burned up all my little votive candles. So, yeah, hard to believe, isn't it, with all the candles I have? So I bought 3 packs of them. Used to get 4 in a pack. Now you only get 3. Well, grandson had to go to work, so I had to make a little pause here. But anyway, I was talking about the Dollar Tree votive candles. They burn nicely most of the time. Some burn better than others, but I use them all the time. And I just refill the little votive holders. So, like I was saying, they used to be 4 to a pack, and now there's only 3. So, shrinkflation, there you go. And you have to be careful when you go to the Dollar Tree now, because I picked up 2 sets of warm white lights, and thinking that they were $1.25, and when I got to the register, I just so happened to glance at the price. They were $5 each, which is not cheap. I could get them cheaper somewhere else. So I put those back, and then I bought some of the stones that they have, because I'm redoing my plant corner, and I have a project in mind with my little fountain. So anyway, and they've been out of those for quite a while, so I picked up 3 of those. So nothing real exciting from the Dollar Tree. And then I picked up from Aldi's, I picked up some more Christmas candy, the German specialty candy, because they still had some, and that's the only time of the year you can get it. So, but this time I'm putting that in a shoebox or something before I store it, so those darn mice don't get into it, because they had the best time with my chocolates and chocolate chips and anything sweet that was in that cabinet. So anyway, that was my little shopping expedition yesterday. A little bit of stuff for Thanksgiving, the stuffing mix, because that was part of what was thrown away too. I had some pasta in there that I had to throw away. Nothing real expensive, but still it's annoying. So I want to thank all you guys for giving me some hints of what to do with the mice. So I'm going to try some of those, and then I'll probably end up getting an exterminator anyway, but you know, I like to try my own less expensive way first. So that is my budget book. I do have to go out today for my last doctor's appointment, but I'm not planning on buying anything, so I just want to go home and start packing up some of my food and rearranging some of that. My daughter said she would help me, so I have lots of buckets that I got from Walmart. If you go into their bakery department and ask them for buckets, they have smaller ones. They have 5-gallon, and then I think the smaller one is, I don't know, 2 gallons. But anyway, they'll give you buckets way cheaper than if you go buy them like at Home Depot or somewhere like that. So anyway, that's all the budget tips that I have for you today. And I'll be back in a little bit, and we'll do I think we're on day 13 of our Simplicity book. Okay, good morning, good morning. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the 101 Ways to Simplify Your Life by Candy Paul. So today's lesson is Discover the Delights of Poetry. Poetry is the art of uniting pleasure with truth by calling imagination to the help of reason. And that's a quote by Samuel Johnson. The simple life is not only about money and things. It's about how you spend your time and feed your spirit. One of the great pleasures of the life well lived is the enjoyment of poetry. Poetry has its practical side. It expands your understanding and introduces you to the best thoughts of some of the greatest writers of all time. A great poem can lift your spirit, for it is wisdom distilled in the art of making words play together and ideas dance in the mind. Whether you enjoy a classic poem or meditate on a psalm, poetry will enrich your life. So it suggests here that enjoy anthologies of poetry, a treasury of great poems. an inspiring collection of the best loved, most moving verse in the English language, compiled by Louis Untermeyer, and it says it's a wonderful collection. So if you're into poetry, you might want to check that out. I've never been much for poetry. I just never really, even as a young person, got into it. I know a lot of people are into poetry, but yeah, I just never got into it. But you know, it's worth checking it out. Sometimes trying new things and starting new hobbies. It's a nice thing to do. Or it's a good thing to do, and it gets you outside your box where you do the same old day in and day out. So try something new. Maybe poetry, maybe art, maybe travel is good for you. We all have our own preferences of what we might like to do. Now, I do like to read, but most of what I read is like information things. I used to read novels. They were mostly the Gothic romance novels. One of my favorite authors was Kathleen Woodiwice, but gosh, that was back in the 70s. Yeah, in the 70s. And I think I've read most of her books. I don't even know if she's still around or not. But I actually have one that's old. I have the book, and I never got around to reading it, so I might pick that up and finish it up. I don't think I really want much in the way of Gothic romances anymore, but I sure enjoyed them when I was younger. So I have to still work on my dining room. It's like everything, sometimes you're in situations where everything is screaming at you to get it done. And I don't even know how everything blew up so much. I mean, I have a mess going everywhere. And I think it's from pulling stuff out constantly and looking at it and doing the purging, but not necessarily finishing it all up with the organizing. Because then I probably got interrupted and something else came up, so that sat there. So I really need to concentrate more on just one thing at a time and not allow myself to get distracted and, you know, end up there. Well, I do it all the time. I start here and end up there, and then I'm over there. I think I have adult attention deficit. So, and sometimes I just get bored with a project. You know, you start it and then it's like, oh gosh, I'm so sick of this project, so maybe I'll go do something else for a while, and then you forget about the project that you started. But it's my hope, at least in 2024, if things aren't even crazier than they are now, it's my hope in 2024 to finish getting all my rooms done. Now I'm moving furniture around. I'm trying to get rid of some furniture that doesn't serve me anymore. As I get older, any furniture that I buy that's new because something has changed, like my recliner. I needed one that was electric because the pushback ones were getting a little hard for me and they just weren't comfortable. So because of that, I had too many recliners. So 2 of them have already gone in the dumpster because they became the dog's favorite recliners. But there's just too much furniture in that room. So some of that has to go. And, you know, I'm aware. You know, I have a lot of storage furniture, which I do like because I don't like a lot of clutter out and about. I mean, I have knickknacks and things. I mean, you guys have seen my kitchen. But I don't like things that aren't aesthetically pleasing out and about, so I store everything away. And I know some of you might say, Ellen, you've got so much stuff, just get rid of all of it. Well, I don't want to get rid of all of it. Some of it I do want to get rid of, and I have gotten rid of a lot of things already. But some of the things I can't see any valid reason to get rid of. So those things I'll keep. So, like I say all the time, I'm not a minimalist. I don't want to be a maximalist. I know there's people that are maximalists too, and that's fine if that's your style. I'm not going to judge you because it's not my place. I want something in the middle, you know, where I have what I need, I have what I want, and it's all organized. So that is my mission. And there's certain things that I do like to collect. I like to collect cookbooks, I like to collect plants, and I like to collect some craft projects. But I haven't really added to my crafting pile in a long, long time because I have plenty to keep me busy. So, but anyway, that's my strategy and the way I want to organize my house and get rid of really old things that don't serve me anymore. And as time goes on, there'll be more things that don't serve me anymore, and those will go by the wayside too. So I think I'm going to go on Habitat for Humanity's website and see what I can find there, because like I said, nobody calls you back anymore. You know, I'm either on the phone with another customer or I'm away from my desk. That's the message that you all get. Answer the phone. Anyway, I'm still watching Suits. That's a pretty good show, and there's 9 seasons of it. So I like that because then I don't have to hunt around for a new series until that one's done. Another series I liked Goliath. That was good. I liked Bosch. That was a good series. I'm not much into comedies. You know, just no. That doesn't do it for me. I like the action adventure things, or, you know, I'm not opposed to the, you know, shoot 'em up, blow 'em up things. I mean, unless it's in real life. No, that wouldn't be good. But I like action movies. I like science fiction. I like that. So those are just some of my preferences. So, all right, well, I will be back later and do a little sign-off. But I did want to talk about one of the clips that got lost from yesterday. This is cooking and use it up. I had some potatoes that they're still good, but, you know, they're going to start chitting and they're going to start shriveling up soon. So I took 2 potatoes, I sliced them, not too thick, you know, like you would au gratin potatoes. I put them in my slow cooker, and I cooked them in soy milk, and I added some garlic powder, onion powder, some seasoning for all the things. Well, no, that wasn't the right seasoning. Whatever that seasoning is from Dollar Tree. I added some of that. I added, what else? Oh, some rosemary. And I added some chickenless seasoning. This was all to taste. Because I also had, I had the soy milk I wanted to start using up, the potatoes. I had a little bit of sour cream left, you know, just like this much. Oh, and I had frozen cheese from my freezer that I'm working on using up, and it was vegan cheese. So, I mean, I mix vegan and dairy all the time because, like I said, I'm not vegan, I'm vegetarian. So whatever I have, I use, whether it's vegan, because sometimes I like to try different vegan products, or whether it's dairy, you know, I do eat dairy cheese, I eat eggs. So I mixed all those together. I cooked the potatoes with the seasoning and the soy milk. And then when I got home, the potatoes were done and I added the cheese. And at the end I added the sour cream. And those potatoes were just so good. And hardly any work at all. You just throw it all in the slow cooker. So if you've never made scalloped potatoes or au gratin potatoes in the slow cooker with things you have on hand, give it a try. So I'm just going to add a clip that I could save from yesterday, and I'll show you what it looked like. And like I said, it was so good. All right, without further ado, let me show you my au gratin potatoes. And then I'll be back and do a little bit sign. All right, I just got home from picking up Bandit from his haircut. And these are done. I stuck some broccoli in there, and they are so good. I can't even tell you. So try adding a little bit of that everything seasoning to your cheesy potatoes. And I also added little garlic powder, little onion powder, and some chickenless seasoning. So you can put a little bit of chicken bouillon in there. Then I added, the cheese I had was vegan, and I had a little tiny bit of sour cream left that I added to it. I used that all up. So this is delicious. So that's going to be my dinner for tonight. Cheesy broccoli potatoes. Well, here they are, the Three Musketeers. This material, I want to make some sort of a throw cover with it. It's really sturdy and the hair doesn't really stick to it too well. And they love to just bunch it up and make a nest in there. So I haven't put it away because they're enjoying it. So, and here is my little buddy. Hi, buddy. Oh, you look so handsome. And he got himself a bandana. You look great. And Lizzie's going Saturday. And Chloe doesn't care. She's just going to have herself a nap. All right, we'll be back. Well, it's a beautiful sunny day here in Ohio today. The high is going to be 66. Sunny, warm, and then tomorrow it's going to start raining, and then after that it's going to be down into the 40s, and then it's going to be 30s at night. So I think this is probably going to be it, and as far as the warm days go. So anyway, that's all I have for you today, my friends. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Thanks for watching.